Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. We're looking at a new game today, Foretales. This is available thanks to the Steam Next Fest, which shows a lot of upcoming games, and they all have a lot of demos available. The developer is called Alchemy, never heard of them, and this is set to release in summer of 2022. It's a story-driven card game where a terrible curse is ravaging the realm, and the only one who can stop it is a small-time thief named Volpain. It has branching storylines with multiple endings. It has a card-based gameplay with a board game feel. I love the type of graphic style that they're using, and today I'm just going to show you a bit of the gameplay and to see what it's like. And I'm quite like, after I've played it a bit, and I absolutely love it. I'm definitely getting this game. So let's continue because I was able to skip the demo and get to this screen. So this is a mission, the Relic. Volpain's father and the local miners are on strike. Eager to assist them, Volpain has enlisted his close friend and ally Leo to help raise funds by any means necessary. So we're going to select that mission. Volpain is this guy and Leo is this guy. So there we go. It has a bit of information on this screen, basically showing you we can have up to apparently 3 different companions. Not too sure how the companion system works in this game, whether we pick or whether it's based off the mission, the type of companions are selected for you. So as you can see, it's a deck-based card game. So this character, Volpain, has 10 cards, 10 different type of skill cards available, while Leo has 12. This is the health, so 7 health, 8 health, and how much damage they're going to do in combat each turn. So let's start the game. So the mysterious patron. Volpain needs money to help his father and the local miners. His friend Leo says there's someone in town with a very lucrative job offer. Okay, this is it, Volpain. Our ticket to the easy life. One last job and our days of stealing apples from the market are behind us. So that's what you said the last time. So who is this contact of yours? His name is Timothy. He says he has work for us, for people like us. And you're sure he can pay? Because I could really do with the money right now. Don't worry, he promised a hefty reward. Should be more than enough to help your father and the miners with their strike. And for me to take an early retirement. He's just a little difficult to track down in town sometimes. We better ask around then.
He looks like a good place to start.
Okay, good day to you, young bird. Can I be of assistance? We're looking for someone by the name of Timothy. Ah, I see. A very secretive fellow is he. I think I heard something about him the other day, but sadly my memory isn't what it once was. Right. And what might jog your memory, I wonder? A bite to eat usually does the trick. About 5 apples should be sufficient. 5 apples? That's enough to last a few days. Ignore my friend here. We'll come back with some food for you. Okay, so this is the game. So if we're all paying attention, this guy has information we need, the beggar, and he wants 5 apples. We have 1 right now for food, to be able to give us that information to progress the story. These are our characters, Leo and Volpain. These are the skills in our hands. So this is a Leo skill, Rallying Cry, and these cards, when dragged over, it'll show us what type of things will happen. So we can talk with the apple merchant. Don't be fooled by his jolly banter. He's as much of a gossip as he's a merchant. So sorry, just going back, these are kind of our resources, I guess you can say. I guess the cards are also a resource as well. You only have a certain amount of cards, and then you gotta rest, which is right here. But you don't have an unlimited deck. It's kind of like Gloomhaven in the way that eventually you're going to run out of the amount of times you can rest, and then the game's kind of over. So, and then you want to make sure your characters don't die as well. So let's talk to the apple merchant. Apples, fresh apples, no maggots in them or nothing. Ah, I gotta stop saying that out loud. Okay, so he's a merchant, and there are different ways you can approach this quest. So, for example, we could pay money. So as we can see, if we drag our money, we can pay 2 gold to get 2 food, and he wants 5 food. We could, with a certain type of item, so we can steal. We can use this card here, which is Nimble Hands. When you're born with nothing, you have to steal what you can to survive. If you're lucky, you'll survive long enough to get pretty good at it. So we can use this in, say, maybe the marketplace. We'll get 2 food, but it's going to add 1 creature to the search party, meaning that most likely you're not that great at stealing, and it might cause guards to chase you. Or we can try to steal from this guy here. It looks like that you're actually good, and he won't notice you stealing food from him. So let's see what other options we have. We have the peppery diversion. Let's see what that will do. Nothing. Sometimes or whenever you use a card on one of these cards in the middle here, it will usually change it up, unless I believe it has that golden border there. So let's see, rally and cry. What will this do? This will give us fame, and then it'll change the card. As you can see, it's going to change it to small crowd, which will do something else for you depending on the cards that you use on it. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's try to steal. Let's see. Let's use Nimble Hands on this merchant, see what happens. So we got 3. Smooth. He didn't notice a thing.
Hate to dine and dash.
So now the card is gone. And let's see. You can only play 1 card per location. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it'll transform. And okay, so I kind of was hoping that the tutorial didn't come up, but that's fine. So let's see. We got a poor district. The population here are in dire need of help, but can also offer assistance if they're asked nicely enough. So let's see, maybe let's go to the marketplace. Let's see if we use our money, what will happen? We can consume 1 gold and get 2 food, which is better than with that merchant. So I like that better. So let's consume 1 gold, get the 4, and we got now. So now we got enough apples. Hungry for apples. Okay, I should have read that. So now that has changed. Okay, so now we got some hostiles. Let's skip that. So if you want to interact with this area, you'd have to fight these bandits. Do I have the weapons to fight it? Not really. But you know what? Let me show you combat. So when you click on the enemies, it shows you what type of guys you're going to be fighting. So we got this brawler with 4 health, dealing 1 damage per turn. You got a, what's this guy? Street thug. Would steal from his own grandmother if she weren't as poor as a church mouse. 2 health. And then we got a henchman. He didn't get where he is today by thinking for himself. Good at following orders, though. And then the brawler. She prefers to let her fist to let her fist do the talking. They don't have many nice things to say. So let me show you combat. We apparently can use our other resources to maybe make them run away. Let's see. Roll over your cards at disposal. Okay, get rid of blah, blah, blah. So basically, you either defeat all your enemies, or when you defeat enemies or make them run away, it'll decrease their morale. When you bring the morale to 0, the rest of the enemies will run. Or you just select auto battle. Let's see. So we could pay this, and it'll corrupt them, and it'll make them run away. But we need 2 gold. So let's see. Food won't do anything. Fame won't do anything. Grim. Oh. It'll corrupt them. Let's see. Rally and cry. It'll cause them to do more damage. Let's use this. We are going to use peppery diversion to incapacitate the enemies. Okay. Then.
What did you do that for?
Oh, he runs. Okay.
Go easy on them, Volpan. They're just local thugs.
So now they're going to start fighting. And I think because they were, we used that card on them, they didn't deal any damage to us, but we dealt damage to them. So I think now, let's see, can I do anything else? Let's see. We can steal from them. So we can pickpocket this guy. Let's see what happens. We pickpocketed, we got some gold. All right. And now, let's see, what will this will boost the damage, but we got 2 of these rallying cry ones. This will increase the damage of Leo by 1, but you know what? He's already going to deal 1 damage, so let's just auto battle. Okay, and he's dead, and that will decrease the morale down to 0, and that should cause the brawler to run away. You brought the morale down to 0, we get some fame, and he'll run away. Okay, so that frees up the suspicious street for us. You know what? Before we do anything, let's see. On the scent, what will that do? That'll give us fame to a noisy tavern. So let's pay this beggar the food. You know, we can use some other cards. Let's see. There are cards that I could use. We could even threaten the beggar, but I don't have the skill card yet. We could rest, but I don't want to do that. So let's just pay the, let's see, consume. Oh, we can consume 2 food and get some fame, but let's just pay and get the story event. Oh, thank you, young bird. Now about this Timothy chap. But of course, where are my manners? Here, follow this path.
That should show the way.
Okay, so we got this new card here. Thanks for the tip, friend. A good day to you, bird. Well, what now? I suppose we should follow the old beggar's directions on that piece of paper. Okay, so we got a new area. Ooh, look at that. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. What card is this? This guy ran away, I think. So let's close that. So let's see. Old well. So we could throw some money in here. That will give us fame, +1 fame, +1 food. Let's see. How do I use this card? I have to use this in the marketplace. So we need to bypass these areas. Let's use this. So, just to read this, Old Well, a good place to refresh oneself or make a quick wish. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a quick wish. And we're going to get some food, lose some money.
No wonder you're always
I wish I was famous.
You keep giving your money away.
So we got some fame as well. And looks like there's some more bandits there. I don't want to go there yet. So let's see. What do we want to do? Can we use on the scent? No, I don't want to use that card. Oh, what's this? Solidarity to the weak. Don't want to do that either. So let me show you this card. We're going to rally. This will draw out potential allies. So let's see. Small crowd, small crowd. Let's do this one. And we'll get both the gold and the fame. Well, would you look at that? We got some gold. Over here, we got some fame. So now we got a crowd. Okay, and then on the scent, that doesn't do anything. But if we do this card here, Solidarity of the Weak, that will give us 1 gold. Or we can steal. We can steal from the people. That will give us 2 gold and +1 grim. Well, let's steal from the people instead. Never suspected a thing. Too easy. Okay. Is this market? Ah, we're back at the market. Uh-oh. Oh, so now we gotta fight this guy.
They look mad.
Okay, let's see. So maybe... So they're suggesting that we rest. We can rest for free. Because it looks like there's only 3 cards left for Volpain. So let's do that. Let's rest. So we can recover up to 3 skill cards per adventurer, which is good. Let's do that. 2, 3, 1... So I didn't use too many cards from Leo, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's fight this bandit so that we can use that other card. We'll engage. So let's see, maybe...
I'm sure they could be convinced to walk away.
Okay, hey buddy, walk away. Actually, you know what? Why don't we use this? Grim. Let's see what this does. We corrupt you.
Seems you've got
no.
reputation around
And he
here
ran
for
away.
that.
Okay, so he ran away. Let's use this directions to Timothy. The old beggar has marked the map with Timothy's location. All Volpain needs to do is find the nearest marketplace and follow the directions from there.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
A heavily bandaged figure stood alone in the alleyway. He looked like he was waiting for someone. As Volpain and Leo approached, the figure turned to greet them. Ah, Leo. So you're finally here, and you brought a crow. I'm a shoebill. But of course you are. We heard you have work? Do I ever. But before we get down to brass tacks, I always like to get an understanding of who I'm working with. What do you mean? I'd like a demonstration of your value you bring to this operation. Demonstration? Yes, you know, skills, my boy. Show me your skills. Show me your skills. Okay. The pair looked at each other perplexed. What did he mean by skills? Skills in combat? Sleight of hand? Or maybe just a good old trick shot from Leo? Okay, so basically it's saying that now we're going to use one of these cards to see if we can convince this guy. So it's not that. So this guy would want 3 Grim, so maybe we shouldn't have used that extra Grim. Is there a different card we can use? We can do Peppery Diversion, or let's see, I don't think any of the other cards work, so it looks like only this. So see, if we didn't have this card, we could always do other things to, bypass this story thing. So why don't we fight these bandits right now? Let's engage. Okay, so let's see. I want to fight these guys.
Be smart, and you might walk away from
Now
this
let's see.
richer.
I'm going to use, what's this? Eavesdrop. Eavesdrop is not going to work. Actually, that will increase the damage. Let's see. I'm going to do this. Oh, no, my bad. I'm going to do this. Okay, that makes him run away. Okay.
Fisticuffs, eh?
Okay, so let's play some cards on this guy.
A much-needed boost.
Oh, there's so there's a new card. Let's see, can he? Let's do Solidarity of the Weak. Increase the damage.
Shame.
Okay,
That one had
so I think the
kids.
buff is gone now. So we got that Grim, that extra
You're
Grim
not
that we
so
wanted,
tough without
and now
your friend,
the enemy
eh?
runs away because their morale's down. So let's see. I wonder if we can just. So we could. So see, here is that new card, which is an aimed shot, a deadly shot in combat that can take out enemies from a distance without raising an alarm. I'm actually going to save it. We could use it on this guy to bypass the story event, but I actually want to use the Grim that we just collected. So let's see what this does. You want to see what we're made of? Then have at you! Volpain unsheathed his dagger as Leo placed a hand on the hilt of his longsword, growling menacingly. Timothy recoiled, raising his hands. That won't be necessary. It's clear you don't lack for spirit. Thought so. We'll shed blood if we have to, but we prefer to do things cleanly. As do I, young bird, as do I. But nevertheless, it's good to know you have the stomach for a fight, should the moment arise. Volpain sheathed his dagger and Leo relaxed his hand on the sword. The tension subsided. Now then, perhaps you'd like to tell us what it was you needed. Very well. I'd like for the two of you to acquire an item for me, an instrument in fact. A very rare and beautiful lyre that is currently in the possession of the esteemed Lady Catra. You mean the old bat who lives on the hill? I wouldn't call her that to her face, but yes, that's her. I'd like you to break into her manor, steal the lyre, and bring it to me at the Holy Grove. And where's that exactly? The Holy Grove? I know that place well. I'll get you there myself, Volpain. Excellent. Then I shall leave you to it. I look forward to our next meeting. All right, we've got a job to do. At long last. We can get straight to it if you think we're ready to go. Or we can spend some more time on the street to prepare. It's your call. So we got a limited number of skill cards. We don't want to tire them out. And okay, so we completed that mission basically. And now we can keep going, earning more stuff, like more money, more food. Or we can just go to the next part of the mission. So let's you know what? There's a noisy tavern, and here is an eavesdrop. Sounds like a card that you can use. So let's eavesdrop. Now that's interesting. Sounds like there's a private room under the tavern. Okay, looks like there's more thugs to fight. Jeez, this guy just fight. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's engage this one guy. Let's just finish him off.
Be smart, and you might walk away from this richer.
You know what? Let's just pay the money. Get out of here.
Chatty bye.
Okay, that eliminates the card, which is good. So now we won't have to deal with that guy again. So this is the Bladesmith's Hideout, a clandestine spot for the discerning criminal. Drop the right names or hand over enough cash, and you'll usually find what you're looking for. So that doesn't look like that's an option. None of these cards are an option. We could use an aimed shot. That doesn't seem to do anything. Let's see. So let's try this. Whisper all you like. I can still hear you. There's a black market nearby. Let's go take a look.
You never know. There could be some good
More
loot.
bandits? No bandits. Haha. Okay. So this is the black market. Money and secrets flow freely down in the black market. But watch out. They don't take kindly to newcomers. Okay. Can I use money? So let's see. Money seems to... It'll consume 2 gold and we can get lockpick, which could be used for something. Or once again, if we use money here, we can get 2 fame. Does fame do anything? Grim does something. We can use Grim to get Firebomb. Oh, that's pretty cool. That doesn't seem to work. This doesn't seem to work. Oh, look at this. Nimble Hands. We'll get 4 gold, but it adds 3 creatures to the search. So that means something like you're not good at, like the people are paying attention. Solidarity of the week. So you know what? Let's try Nimble Hands. Add 4 gold. Who could resist a score like this? It's like, it's calling to me. We got a lot of gold, but... Uh-oh. So now we got some cards. So in the future, whenever we visit places, there's a chance that we'll encounter those bandits. So we got a new place. Oh, we got the, what's it called? The apple merchant again. So why don't we steal from this guy? Nimble Hands. Get some apples. Hungry for apples. And new location, market, and that... Is that drawing cards? No. Let's continue. So somewhere in the garden, Leo has brought Volpain to the city gardens, where food is plentiful and secrets lurk around every corner. Deep in the labyrinth lies our hero's destinations for the evening, Lady Cattle's Manor. Okay. Watch out! Guards! Oh boy, there's a lot of guards. So as you can see, there's more creatures in that eye deck, meaning that there's going to be more enemies we're going to have to fight. Okay, so we need to get to here. Right then, Timothy said the instrument is inside Lady Cattle's manor. The big house with the labyrinth? That's the one, but getting through that hedge maze is going to be tough. I think I saw some gardeners wandering around earlier. Maybe they know the way? So let's see. We got some guards here in the patrolled garden. So the city gardens are usually well guarded to make sure the starving citizens don't get any ideas about all that delicious fruit. We have the orchard. Fruit is the cornerstone of the average citizen's diet. Only nobles or skilled hunters can claim to eat the much rarer and much tastier insect meat. We have the Vegetable Labyrinth. It's surrounded by a bewildering labyrinth full of wrong turns and dead ends. It's almost impossible to navigate without directions. And here is the gardener. He knows these gardens like the back of his hand, and if you're polite, he'll even show you where all the best apples are. Let's see. We can shoot this guy. We get food, we get Grim. We add creatures to the graveyard and add 2 creatures to the search. That doesn't seem like what we want. Let's see, we can steal from him, giving us that. Let's just talk to him first. Can I help you? One can get lost in these gardens. Let's see, money? Oh, hey, let's pay 1 gold. Let's probably doesn't need food. Grim, that won't work. Fame. Let's use our fame. Let's see what fame will do. Hey, we're good people. A little help? Sure thing. Now, all we need to do is lead the gardener to the labyrinth, and the rest should be easy. We'll see about that. Now, actually, it looks like Volpain actually has no cards. We're going to do a rest.
There has to be a way in.
Okay, so that's the locked greenhouse. You remember, we could have possibly bought those, or got those lockpicks, which probably would have helped right here. Let's rest. So we're going to rest. And that gives Volpain some extra cards back.
I got it then.
More cards are being added. So we have to get through this area quickly. The gardener looks like he'll let us get through. We have an appointment with the lady of the house. Would you show us the maze? Show a way through the maze? I've trimmed these hedges many a time. Follow me.
That's quite a statue.
That's quite a statue. Whoa. What is it? Sorry, sirs. I'd rather not go any further. What? You're serious? We're barely halfway. It's this statue, sirs. Bad luck it is. Haunted. The gardener backed away from the statue nervously, leaving Volpain and Leo alone. They had to admit it was a rather foreboding sight. Great. Shh! I think I hear a guard patrol coming. Quick, hide. Well, the patrol took up position right in front of the statue. Patrols, we can deal with, but how are we going to find our way through the rest of this labyrinth? There's got to be a map around here somewhere. How else do gardeners find their way in and out? Maybe you're right. Let's circle back and see if we can find a map. So as you can see, there's a lot of guards there, and we probably got to go through the greenhouse. But you know what? I think I'm going to end the video right here. As you can see, love this game. Love the graphics. Love the style. Lots of different ways you can approach the game. You can like just be a total thief and like or bruiser or bouncer and just go into the game killing as much as you can. But it's going to call a lot of guards. Or you can be upstanding hero and like help the downtrodden and get a lot of fame. But you know, that's it for today. Once again, this is called Foretales. The developer is Alchemy. The release date is summer 2022, and I definitely will be getting this game unless it's super expensive, but I can't imagine it's going to be that expensive. Thanks for joining me today. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.